Okay, you find yourself in a perpetual loop of trying to find happiness. It's the next thing you want to buy, it's the next thing you want to accomplish, it's that thing that's slightly past your reach. And when you attain it, you get joy, only to realize that there's another thing that you want to buy or accomplish. The cure for this loop is Nowism. Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Happiness is a choice. Well, let's actually unpack this. What does that mean? There's this idea that however you feel now is how you will feel for the rest of your life. Barring any outlier situations where people are going through some massive amount of misery that's temporary and they're going to get out of that, the philosophy states that nothing will make you happy. No matter what you get, no matter what you accomplish, no matter who you meet, you will always feel the same way that you feel right exactly now. The reason why this is the case is because of something called perpetual desire. We as human beings are always looking to make improvements. We buy a new car and then we realize we don't like our watch. And then we buy a new watch and we realize we don't like our shoes. And before you know it, we're in this endless loop of buying stuff, getting boxes, making purchases, and filling up our homes with ultimately stuff that's not going to make us happy or bring us joy. This is called the conundrum of perpetual desire. Ultimately, it never brings us joy or happiness, which is exactly why we need to make it stop. It doesn't make any sense. All that it does is take time, give us short bursts of serotonin and dopamine, and then ultimately it leaves us in a place of emptiness where we then need to refuel with the next shiny object. People that live fantastical lives, that go on stages, rock stars and actors and performers, often what happens is they live this life in the limelight. The level of excitement that they experience is not ordinary, it's extraordinary. Think about the life of a stuntman or a traveling blogger or an adrenaline junkie or a skydiver. The joy and happiness that they get is so escalated that when they come back to their ordinary lives and have to take out the trash just like you and me, all of a sudden they realize that they're sad, that they're dejected, that they're depressed. So think about this for a second. Most people that win the lottery end up losing the money. There are some staggering statistics about this. And the reason why is because they don't know how to handle that amount of cash. They get the cash, they spend the cash, and then it's gone. The funny thing about money is that money doesn't actually bring us happiness. It brings us more of what we have right now. If we are sad and depressed and we get money, chances are it's going to make us more sad and more depressed. If we're happy now, it's going to elevate that. It's going to allow us to bring more happiness and joy to us and to others. So it's really important to root ourselves in the now. And that is why this video is called Nowism. This is about why living in the moment right now is everything. And ultimately, there's nothing else that's more important. Think about this. No one has ever said on their deathbed, I wish I worked more. I wish I made more money. I wish I bought more things. People always say, I wish I spent more time with family. I wish I spent more time playing music. I wish I spent more time enjoying the arts and things that bring me joy, not making more money to buy stuff. Because the fact of the matter is that we can't take this stuff with us. So what an important reminder to live in the now, to be present. And that is Nowism. Because there's nothing more sad than having your child come to you on your deathbed saying, I wish you spent more time with me. By the way, what are you going to do with all that money? Purpose is the cure. Think about this for a second. If we have a purpose and we are on that purpose, and that purpose is ultimately to help other people in some capacity, what we can do is we can find ourselves in the now. We can find ourselves in the present. There's a little litmus test that you can do in your life. What are the things that you do in your life that bring you joy, that allow you to feel present in the moment, where when you're doing it, you're not thinking about something else. You're not saying, hey, I wish I was doing that, or I'm worried about this, I wish this was different. Whatever those things are in your life are the things that you should be doing more of, because those are the things that bring you joy. And chances are, if you're like me, you're a busy professional right now, and you might be putting off these tasks and these hobbies for your retirement. There is only the now, and that is Nowism. Pick up that guitar, pick up that pen, pick up that paintbrush. How can we feel more Nowism and more happiness? Well, the answer is gratitude. The next time you feel like you want to reach for something, that you want to buy something, that you want to accomplish something, that you want to attain something, Start with gratitude of the things that you have right now. Look around you and take a moment to appreciate the things that you've already purchased, the things that you've already accomplished. Because if you root yourself in a mindset of gratitude, you can open up to accomplish more and to receive more without having the perpetual loop of desire. It's amazing to have goals. It's amazing to have dreams. If we don't feel gratitude for the things that we've already done and accomplished and acquired, what is the point? And if we don't live in the now, we're dying for the future. There was this great TED Talk that I watched on the difference between anxiety and anticipation. According to the speaker, there are these two perspectives that we can live our lives. Number one is living in anxiety, which is living in fear and despair and trauma for the past. And the second is anticipation for the future, which is hope. It's a positive mindset that things are actually going to turn out the right way. Living with a sense of anticipation and cautious optimism is such a superior path than living in fear, living in anxiety, and living in the past. And that is Nowism. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you can live a life of being more present, more filled with gratitude, and more happy. Thank you for watching this video, and consider liking it and sharing it with a friend. And if you leave a comment, I promise to respond. Thanks, and see you at the next video.